Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Addie Net, and of course, I've got my bestie
Listing.
Heather Lesty's with us. And today we're going to be going over some awesome spots in the Northwest Southwest area. So we're going to do a deep dive into what you got to know about commuting, what you got to know about the neighborhood, and things to do. Is Portland too weird for you? Stay tuned to find out. Let's jump into the map. So this one, I'm going to drive a little bit. So
And while we're doing it, this is
boom.
my favorite Portlandian neighborhood, you guys. I absolutely love this area. It is so enchanting.
So we're obviously looking at a map of Portland. Okay, right here where we see the word Portland is the center. So that's going to be your downtown Portland, the waterfront, where you've got festivals, activities. It's also the border edge of the business district. So there's not as much residential, but I think it's really good to note that's the core of the city, the downtown area. Where we're going to focus today are your southwest and northwest. And the reason why we're putting together this video is Listy and I have had some initial Zoom calls lately about a lot of people entertaining whether they want to be in this northwest, southwest inner city or more out on the west side to find this urban suburban. And we're going to break down some of the key areas in detail and the pros and cons here. So first, I want to focus on this Oregon Zoo right here on the map, because I think that's a good starting point just for reference of traffic. If you've watched any of our videos, you understand that myself, I absolutely hate driving in traffic. And this highway right here, 26, is the main tunnel into the downtown area and the connector to your Beaverton, your Hillsboro. So as you pass the Oregon Zoo, this does tunnel into approximately a 2-lane. It is 3, but one's not really an option. A 2-lane tunnel. So it does get slowed down and connects to the north to the south.
That little area sucks donkey balls.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
gets a little bottleneck. You get like that Highway 26 is where you do find quite a bit of traffic, and that's because you have people commuting into the downtown and you have
right.
people commuting out onto the west side for big employers out there.
And I have to say, it's all about perspective, because
I
people
agree.
make fun of me, especially people from California or bigger cities. They think that we are little babies about the traffic. 15 to 35 minutes is nothing for some people. It is for some. So we always like to asterisk that perspective a little bit. Depends what you're used to. But the main points here to understand is, hey, if you choose to live up here in the Northwest or the Southwest area, you still have access to the downtown area without living there. Now, your Pearl District is going to be your modern, your more fancy, everything high-rise condos, walkability, cocktail bars, and restaurants. Very, very cool. Very limited on housing opportunities. It's all condos, and just about all of them don't allow short-term rentals. So if you're looking to purchase an Airbnb, a VRBO spot, the Pearl District has pretty much locked that all down. Still a great little spot to go down there, park for the day, go walk around, enjoy some sunshine. Very close. This Fields Park is an awesome place to pop into, bring your dogs and the kids and enjoy like a coffee and gelato. There's a place called Via Delicia that's been there for 30 years. It's awesome little spot. Somehow has survived all the new construction. This Northwest District is gonna have your charm. So it's gonna have your Portlandia kind of restored,
Vintage car.
vintage, your Portland front porch house that's been converted into a boutique clothing store. Very, very cool little area. You've got your breweries, your small restaurants, Kel's Irish pub, very, very popular here. So a lot of these areas also connect into the events at Providence Park, where you have
Hold
the
on, stop the press.
What?
Yesterday, they announced that Providence Park is becoming the first ever outdoor Portland rock concert venue. There's gonna be summer concerts in Providence Park, not just soccer games, my friend. Okay,
There
sorry.
you go. No, that's huge. Inside knowledge there. big rock concert outdoor. I think it's a part of their revitalizing where they're trying to bring incentive and activity to these different areas. As of late, you have the Thorns female soccer team, the Timbers for the male soccer team. A lot of business depends on these events right here. So good to know there. And just as a frame of reference, to walk from Providence Park to the heart of 23rd, probably 7 to 15 minutes walking. Going from Providence all the way to the heart of the Pearl District, that's at least about a 25 to 35-minute walk. Portland has very, very small blocks. So note that you also have
sorry, I want to put my 2 cents in. We do get a lot of like young professionals, but we also get some, bachelors down in that area, but we also get a lot of retirees that want to live in that area because of walkability or bikeability, everything just right there at your doorstep, not necessarily having to rely on a car. Like you've got some great, groceries, you've got great restaurants, you've got little boutique mom and pop shops. So it's really a fun little area, right there in that area. Very walkable, bikeable. Yeah, just wanted to point that out on kind of who I'm selling to in that area.
Yeah, no, that's great insight. And I think it's good to know too, if you're going to buy up in the hills right here, where you see this green, it's approximately 500 to 800 foot elevation increase. So this, if you've ever seen any like iconic Portland photos of Mount Hood in the city, they're coming up here, Washington Park, all of these green areas. So it's not just flat. I think that's important to know.
That green area is Forest Park, my friends. That's the America's largest urban forest in America.
Fun fact. A lot of forest. I think it's also nice to add to that when you see this gray, the Highway 26, there is a max line that runs through it right to downtown. So some people who do not want to drive downtown, park their car, deal with that, they want to enjoy an adult beverage, cut loose a little bit. Obviously, you've got Lyft and Uber, but there is a light rail system there that runs
west to east, all the way to the airport.
We always tell people too, Heather and I will tell people, hey, the website that to reference where these light rails go is trimet.org. So look at that, go to maps, and you can see, hey, it's a color-coded system that runs east to west, north to south for the most part. Check that out if you're one trying to utilize light rail, because you will not be able to bike from here to here. It's way too much hill up and down. You can probably get there and then ride back, but going up that hill, it's just going to be nearly impossible. So the next area that we want to dive into is a little more south. So as you can see, Hillsdale, Gabriel Park, and the word Multnomah. So this is approximately, what would you say, 3 to 7 miles south of Portland, right here. Not a far drive at all. Right, Heather?
Quick drive.
Quick drive. Actually, my wife and I, when we first started dating, we rented an apartment before we bought over in this Multnomah Village area, Hillsdale area, and we really, really enjoyed it. At the time, I was just getting into mortgages 10 years ago, and I had to go to a cubicle in an office, and my wife was working downtown. So we actually forgood driving down there because parking in the building was, at the time, over $250 a month. So we actually just jumped on the bus, shuttled us down in about 10 minutes. We did our thing, worked, and then came back home. It was awesome and super easy. So Multnomah Village, what's fantastic about the Hillsdale Multnomah Village area is, once again, you have this elevation increase to get up there. There's not as much foot traffic and riffraff as you would see in some of the eyesore areas of downtown. That's a creative way of saying there's not any homeless up here. But you're super close to downtown area, which connects a lot of dots for our upcoming young families that want to feel like they're close to Portland, but they need a little sprinkle of suburbia, right, Listy?
Yeah, total urban suburban. Like, this is such a great area. We have so many people reaching out that want that Portlandia vibe.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want the inner city Portland with some of the issues that we're running into with homeless or drug issues in the inner city that Portland has right now going on. yes, this is Portland. This particular area of Portland has really fantastic schools. There's a lot of families in this area, a lot of young professionals in this area, a lot of retirees. There's something for everybody in this area, but you're kind of removed from that actual inner city Portland vibe as far as some of the troubles and issues that we have, kind of, like people don't like the homeless issue that we have going on. And you don't really see that or feel that in this part of Portland. And you have that Portlandia vibe with the quirky, you've got the food carts, you've got the fun little mom and pop shops, you have, this really great community center that has like art classes and senior classes. And like, it's just incredible. It is such a unique area. But you get those cottages, those tutors, those bungalows, and then you have some little bit of new construction going on, little community, like 5 or 6 little pocket homes going into little areas out there too. You've got great grocery stores. There's just a lot going on there, and people fall in love with it because they feel like they have best of both worlds with like the good schools, family oriented, Portland, that vibe that people want, but kind of removing themselves from the issues of the inner city they don't want. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense. I mean, it's a nice blend of inner city and suburban.
It's awesome.
There's also a great mix of housing choices. So you're going to see 70s, 80s builds, newer constructions. So there's a lot of variety in the homes to choose from. From a domestic standpoint, it's really easy to connect yourself to all the services that the west side of Beaverton and Tigard have, such as Costco, major Washington Square, where an indoor mall for shopping. None of that hits the highlight reel, but from a weekly standpoint of like, hey, I got to get to Costco, do my shopping. I got to go get my kiddo clothes or pick something up. You're really quick back roads to these main shopping areas. And that's a huge benefit, I think. I think it's super nice not to be like, oh, I'm an hour away cross city to like go get, my 20 pack of toilet paper.
Well, and to give you an idea, like you're clicking on Washington Square, which is our large West Side mall. That's where your Nordstroms and your Macy's and your JCPenney's and your Dick's Sporting Goods and all that good stuff is at. Now, I live 5 minutes from Washington Square is where I personally live, and I'm a 10-minute drive to Multnomah Village. So that kind of gives you some perspective, knowing like, hey, I'm in Beaverton and I'm 10 minutes to Multnomah Village.
Absolutely. Could I throw in one more kind of like bonus area?
Yes.
So this area down here, just to recap, we started in the city of Portland, right downtown, iconic views, and we broke down the northwest areas over.
Which stop really fast right there. I don't mean to interrupt you, but one thing we didn't talk about some of those northwest views. We talked about like the condos and things downtown, but up in those areas like King Heights, Willamette Heights, all of those hills, the northwest hills, you have big, beautiful homes on hillsides, and they're so unique and gorgeous. So they're not like condos up in those areas. You have these big homes with beautiful views and surrounded by the forest, and it's very special.
I'm glad that you brought that up. Yeah. It's a good point. Lots of higher end residential up here on the hill. I want to point out this south waterfront area. This right here, you can see the iconic OHSU tram, and it goes up that hill that we were talking about, the elevation, bringing patients and employers. This little area is cool. So you have a lot of condos that stretch along this area. Great for younger professionals, great for retirees. There's a walking path that actually connects all the way down from the Selwood Bridge down here up to where we first started at the Portland.
This is area, that promenade with like down past Tom McCall Park. I hope our editors are pulling in a view of Southwest Portland waterfront with the most amazing cherry blossom trees that we have in the spring and summers. You guys, it's gorgeous.
It is absolutely beautiful. And I would add too, it's not just condos. So if you're looking at this area right here, there are actually single family homes all along this area. And there's charming little restaurants, cocktail lounges. It's a great area. It tends to be a little expensive, and The inventory is far and few between. However, when one pops up, people love it because of the same reasons of Multnomah Village. You're just really close to Portland. You're very accessible to the inner east side. Listy and I did a video last year on the Selwood Moreland area. Awesome insight to that. You could literally walk across the bridge half a mile and be right on the inner east side. So that's a cool little secret pocket area. Heather, go ahead.
It's a secret pocket, but that area also, you're so close to that Willamette Park. So people are taking their paddle boards, kayaking, putting in right there, you know, and floating around in the river as well. Just so easy right there.
I think that's a good spot to point out, especially, you know, working professional. We get a ton of people who are getting jobs at OHSU who still need to commute into downtown. They want a mixture of accessibility to the business district, but still feel like they have some sort of pulse living in the inner city. It's a great little area. Now, a little more on the spendy side, but definitely fantastic and worth looking at, right, Heather?
No, and you have cute farmer markets throughout those areas. You have the food cart throughout all of those areas. You have the mom and pop boutique shops, restaurants. You still get that really awesome Portlandia weird vibe, but yet you're not totally immersed in the weirdness of Portland.
And I think locals really enjoy living in that area because there is accessibility to downtown, but limited public transportation. So there is a bus line that runs through there, but there's not a light rail. There's not numerous amounts of options. So it keeps the riffraff distilled, if you will. You're not going to see stuff every single block that you walk or feel like you're in fear of your safety or anything like that. It's a great little area. I've actually worked down, if you look at, there's a little Tesla service center. My office was there for many years, and I loved working down there, especially at the waterfront. I'd take my lunch break, go kind of walk around, take a phone call in the sunshine. It was fantastic.
It was awesome. I love this area. I love. So cute.
All right, so that is our quick snip of the Northwest, Southwest Village, plus a little bonus area for you. Once again, friends, if you are thinking about moving to the Portland metro area, Heather and I want to hear from you, right, Listy?
Let's do it. Give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. I don't care how you do it, but call us if you're thinking about moving to the greater Portland Pacific Northwest.
You got to get a hold of us. We absolutely love it when people reach out, and we do sincerely enjoy assisting people coming to our hometown here. Heather and I are born and raised. You want us on your team, we want to meet you. Let's connect. So once again, everyone, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, we will catch you later. We always say different things.